What's up everybody, it's Luke James, not the singer. If you're an indie artist looking for an album review or some promo, you can hit up Luke at redmattersite.com. But what I have for you boys and girls today is a review for YG's new soundtrack or EP, whatever you want to call it, Blame It on the Streets. This short album came out with a short film, and while I'm not going to get into that too much because I'm not a film critic, I'm just going to say that I didn't find it very enjoyable. It's basically just a low-budget, watered-down hood flick, so if you don't watch this movie, you're not going to be missing much. As for the EP itself, I found it to be very underwhelming. It opens up with the live performance of BPT, but if you're checking for this EP, you've probably heard that song a million times by now anyway, so I don't know if you really care to own a live performance of it. After that, we get into the Bick and Back Be and Bool remix featuring Big Y, who was a part of the group Young Soldiers, and he was also one of the founders of the group Cali Swag District. This song also features West Coast rap legends Mac 10 and DJ Quick, and while there's not much difference in the beat other than some piano keys during Mac 10's verse, it's still a pretty fresh remix because these guest verses add a lot. And fun fact, everybody on this song is a blood. Not that there's really anything fun about gangs with the drugs and murder and yeah. Up next is the title track, Blame It on the Streets with J305. This song is all about how YG and his homies are who they are because of their environment, the streets, so you can't blame their mama and you can't blame the liquor. It's an alright song, but it's really nothing to write home about. But after that, there's Ride With Me featuring RJ and Nipsey Hussle, and this isn't a new song because I remember hearing this one before. And on top of that, all it is a rendition of Juvenile's song Ride With Me from his album 400 Degrees. So if you've heard that song before, this is just a worse version. Now the next track is the most interesting spot on the album. It's a guitar-laden, all-singing cover of YG's song Me and My Bitch, done by the indie California band The Neighborhood. The original version of this song is on YG's album, My Krazy Life, and while this cover doesn't really fit and it seems weird to be in the middle of this EP, I thought it was very well done and I liked it. The following two tracks, If I Ever and GMFB, Get Money, Fucking Bitches, are just some of that West Coast barbecue music with bubbly bass and that feeling that makes you want to bounce, so I think these are two of the best songs on the album. After that, we get an RJ acapella called O-M-M-I-O Freestyle, and while it's an alright verse, I don't know if it was really worthy of an acapella. And lastly, we have 2015 Flow, where YG drops off one long verse over an empty, drumless beat. And he gets at the Grammys because he feels like his album My Krazy Life was snubbed by not being nominated as one of the best rap albums of the year. And while I can appreciate his confidence, and I think that album was alright, Album of the Year? I don't know about that. I mean, maybe a nomination would have made sense. Like, there's definitely an argument for it, but it's not the Album of the Year. I don't think so anyway. So in the end, I wasn't really impressed with this project, and unless you're a huge YG fan, I don't think you will be either. The content is mostly just that typical gangsta shit that you expect from YG, but there's not much in the way of clever lines, interesting concepts, or crazy flows. It's all just pretty boring. Some of the beats are cool though, if you like that West Coast sound, but I just feel that for a project this short, only 9 tracks, it should be a lot stronger. You shouldn't be messing around for half of it with acapellas and live performances of old songs we've already heard before, and remixes and covers. Especially if you expect people to pay the full price for it. But I guess that's why he threw in that 30-minute film when you buy it on iTunes. So if you're a big YG supporter, or you're just desperately looking for some West Coast jams, you might want to check this out. But other than that, there's nothing really special going on here, so I give it a 2.5 out of 5. To me, this would have made more sense as a free mixtape, or maybe a bonus disc to go along with his next album, something like that. But if he can get people to pay full price for this, I can't even knock his hustle because it's a pretty smart marketing ploy. But that's just what I thought about this. You guys let me know what you think. And did you check out the movie? What did you think of that? Let me know in the comments section. As usual, do all that other good YouTube and social media stuff where you like, you share, you retweet, you comment, and you especially subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you next time.